Hello, everyone, and welcome to the segment of I Am Possible of My Dream TV USA. I am your host for tonight. My name is Divya Mowar. I'm winner of Mrs. Bharat Elite USA 2021, and I'm also the vice president of Miss Bharat California pageants. I would love to welcome all our viewers जो हमारे साथ बने हुए हैं. And before I go further into the show, I want to congratulate the entire family of My Dream TV USA for putting up this amazing yet another Mrs. Bharat California 2024 pageant, which happened in April. And today we have our beautiful winners of Mrs. Bharat and Mrs. Bharat Petite categories. But before we go into and introduce our beautiful ladies, let me take a moment to introduce My Dream TV Entertainment. My Dream TV is owned by a wonderful couple, Rashmi Bediji and Janak Bediji. They are an inspiration to everyone. They have launched this beautiful platform and amazing. There is so much talent like beauty pageants, short movies, singing competitions, and they're true pillar of glamour and entertainment. This company is founded by Rashmi ji. She is the CEO, and Janak Bediji is the backbone. So now let me talk a little bit more about this platform. It not only offers beauty pageants and short movies, music videos, but we also do New York Fashion Week twice a year. And that is such an amazing thing. If you are interested, please join us. Our fall New York Fashion Week by My Dream TV is happening on September 8th. And we have more than 25 designers who are showcasing their outfits with more than 400 models who are joining. So I know we are here gathered here to talk more about our contestants and our winners. So let me now introduce our beautiful winners. We'll start with our Mrs. Bharat California winners 2024. So let me welcome Sumita Vahi Singh. She's winner of Mrs. Bharat California 2024. Sumita, welcome to
Hi,
I'm Possible
you.
segment. How are you
Thank you,
doing?
Divya. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and you look absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
Let me now welcome Anushri Garg, our first runner-up for Mrs. Bharat California 2024.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Anushri.
Hi, Divya. How are you doing?
So good to see you. I am doing great, and I'm even more excited now that you are here with us. So welcome to I'm Possible segment.
Thank you so much. Good to see everyone here.
Now, good to see. And now let me welcome our second runner-up, Smita Malika Arjun. Welcome, Smita. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. I know you're traveling, you're in India, but so I really am excited to see you. And thank you so much for connecting with us today.
Same here, same here. Good to see you all.
Thank you. And now, last but not the least, our third runner-up, Bharti Arora. How are you, Bharti?
Hi, Divya. I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great too. Thank you so much, Bharti. And we will now move to, we'll do more chit chat with all of our four beautiful ladies, but I do want to include our Mrs. Bharat Petite winners as well. So let me welcome Parul Sharma, winner of Mrs. Bharat Petite 2024. How are you, Parul?
Hi, Divya. Thank you for organizing this meetup, and I'm thrilled to be here today.
I am too, Parul. It's always good to see you. You bring a smile on my face. Welcome to I Am Possible segment. Let me welcome our second runner-up, Shweta Shivhare of Mrs. Bharat California Petite category 2024. How are you, Shweta?
Hi, Divya. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. A true case of multitasking. She just finished a dance class and she joined our interview. I really
Now
appreciate
I'm
Shweta.
okay to.
Welcome.
I have collected all my breath and now I'm ready to talk to you guys. Thank you so much.
Of course. So I welcome all of you, and I just want to tell our viewers one of our first runner-up of the category will also join us shortly, Anshula. We'll give her 5 minutes. She's running into some technical difficulty, but we'll also have her on screen. All right. So now, if I can just close my eyes and open, because there's so much glittery and glitterness and glamour on my screen, right? My eyes can barely open. So we are very fortunate. First of all, I want to congratulate each one of you. You have achieved so much, and I want to welcome all of you to I Am Possible segment. And the name itself says, right, there's nothing impossible. I am possible. And you all have showed that. So I want to now take a moment to introduce each one of you. So I'll pass it to Sumita. Sumita, please introduce yourself, what you do, what you want, and then let our viewers know a little bit more about you.
And thank you, Divya. So yes, so I'm a high school teacher. So I taught in high school math and physics for 14 years. Until recently, when we moved to Brentford last year, I took a break from teaching because, I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old, so I wanted to spend more time with them. So I instead started working from home for our own software company because that gave me more flexibility in the hours. But that also really helped me kind of rediscover my passion because I used to do modeling before marriage and kids, but in the last 10 years of marriage and kids, the years that went by so quick. And as women, we obviously prioritize our family and kids. And I kind of forgot to, give time to myself. So I'm really fortunate that taking this year off from my, the same cycle, same routine, my job, and I found, my Dream TV, this pageant, and it kind of, reignited my passion and gave me a platform to fulfill my own dreams. Yeah.
That's amazing, Sumita. It's never too late to follow your passion back, right?
Yeah.
And as you said, right, you were teaching high schooler, you're still teaching at home, but more of a
Yeah.
kindergartners, not
Yeah.
high school. So perfect. Thank you so much, Sumita. And Anushri, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself, what you want and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Anushri Garg. I am an IT software manager in Direct TV, and I won this beauty pageant at first runner-up of Mrs. Bharat, California. And I would say it was an opportunity, great opportunity for me to get into, and as in giving an empowerment, a self-assurance, a kind of a deeper understanding to myself. Like, because as Sumita mentioned, and I guess it's everyone's story, that you get busy with your own life, house, work, that you forget about yourself. Like, you belong to something, that you are belonging to some passion that you really need to come in with. So yeah, this journey actually really empowered me to think about myself, like the small things. You are working out, you are taking care of yourself, which sometimes in day to day you don't do. And this really helps to really think about and enrich yourself in a better way. So yeah, this was really enhancing, I would say. And I'm looking forward now, this like boosted my confidence. So looking forward to go more into this. Let's see how it turns out to be now.
Welcome, Anushri. You rightly said, and the day you registered, you've been the most enthusiastic person. So keep up the energy, and we can see that in your voice. So thank you for being part of it, and I would definitely like to know a little bit more about you as we go through our today's chit chat. Let me now move to Smita. Smita is joining from India. So, Smita, how's India doing? And tell us a little bit more about you.
Sure. Yeah, India is doing good. I mean, as I mentioned, India, we have more rain here as it's rainy season. Yeah, it's going good. By the way, I'm Smita. I work as software engineer at one of America's largest company, and I'm working mom of two. I have 6 and 3 years old. And as Sumita and Ushri, wonderful ladies, mentioned, I also wanted to discover my passion, juggling between my office work and housework and taking care of kids. So that's how I got introduced to my Dream TV USA. And that's one of my best decision, as I mean, I can mention, because I got to meet you all wonderful ladies and rediscover my passion, which is fashion and getting dressed up, which I definitely like to. And Divya, thanks to you. You are like the inspiration for all of us. So yeah, it's going good so far.
Awesome, Smita. Thank you so much for being part of my dream. And I know you love dancing. I've seen it firsthand. You're so good. So I hope we get to witness that again. And once you're back from India, we'll definitely have a meetup. So thank you so much for connecting. And with
Sure.
that, I will come to our third runner-up, Bharti Arora. Please introduce yourself and tell us what you want and what do you do. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Divya. Hi, everyone. I'm Bharti. Unlike others, I'm also working in a software industry manager. They are managing my team in India and in US. Along with I have two kids, one entering high school and one is in elementary. So juggling between office work, home, and I'm a full-time remote employee. So it's work for home and work from home. Both goes hand in hand. And but from unlike others, for me it was like first time getting doing something which was like I never thought I would be ever doing this. I have never done any fashion show or any pageant. I was lucky enough to got introduced to My Dream TV USA. I really thank to those friends who pumped me to sign up for this, and now I think that's the best decision that I took to sign up, and I could see a better version of myself from when I signed up, and how like I challenged myself to step out of that comfort zone, being at home and being with busy life. But yeah, doing this really motivated me and empowered me, improved my confidence, and I can now go up on stage and I've overcome that fear. So thank you, My Dream TV USA, and thank you, Divya. I have said you this multiple times. You have always inspired me. I don't know how you do all this.
Just like you, Bharti, just like you. Managing is what we are great at, right? So thank you for coming here, and your bright smile says it all. And I remember, I think your husband was super excited. He has been a great support. He was actually cheering for you from start to end, and it's a great thing to have your family around when you are on the platform. So I did go and ask him that who are you cheering for, and that's when I came to know that he's your hubby. So keep up. When your family is with you, there is no other support that you need. So
yeah, my friends
thanks.
say he's my biggest fan.
That's perfect. If your family is rooting for you, nothing can stop you. So welcome, Bharti. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And with that, I will move to our next category, our petite category. So Parul, introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do and what did you win.
Sure. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you all after so long. My journey to winning Mrs. Bharat California 2024 Petite has been both exciting and transformative. I'm a financial risk manager by profession, but I've always had passion for fashion and meeting new people. So before winning the title, I had recently moved to the United States and I was navigating a new environment and was looking for ways to connect with people. My Dream TV and Divya, both of them, they gave me a platform to meet so many people, which I am so grateful for. The Mrs. Bharat California 2024 pageant journey was an incredible experience for me. It allowed me to showcase my passion for fashion, Indian culture, and it also provided me with opportunities, to further my interests in fashion and modeling. I also, engaged with a lot of local businesses as part of, collaborations on social media. Looking ahead, I'm also very, very excited to continue building onto this journey. I'm also passionate about sharing stories through my podcast, NRI Sheroes, where I interview inspiring women who are making a mark outside India. So, yeah, I'm really thankful for this opportunity to share my journey, and I'm looking forward to continue to grow.
Awesome, Parul, and congratulations on your podcast, NRI Shiros. It was great to see that kickoff, and we'll chit chat more about it for sure. Welcome, Anshula. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining, and introduce yourself, what you won and what you do, and tell us yours more about yourself.
Thank you so much, Divya, for the warm welcome. First of all, I would like to say hi to everyone, my team. It's so nice to see you all because all of them are lovely and super supportive. So, a big hi to all of you. And my name is Anshula, and I won the first runner up title for Mrs. Petite category. And my experience with My Dream TV USA was just amazing. First of all, I want to say big thank you to Divya. I have said this to you multiple times, and it comes from a very genuine place. You are the most humble and helpful person I've ever met in my life. You just have a very nice, positive energy, and I'm so happy with such a nice organization which has people like you, because you are super supportive. You keep telling us about all the major events, and that's where my link with this journey began, because I honestly had no idea for the past 5 years that in USA also we have so many nice and interactive Indian events. So I used to miss, because I come from a television background, so I used to miss camera, I used to miss dressing up. So you guys gave me that opportunity to just outshine and about, because of this stage and platform that you provide. And I can just not talk about my team members. These girls are just amazing. I made such amazing friends, whether it is Parul, whether it is everyone that I'm seeing on the camera right now. We are all connected. Have a nice WhatsApp group, we chit chat, and the whole credit goes to My Dream TV USA, because it taught us like the strength in girls friendship, the strength in supporting each other. And I think we have been embracing the crown and how, because we are just supporting each other, we like each other's post. And that's what my journey has been, very positive, full of excitement, and I keep looking forward to all the events. And I just look forward for participating in future events as well, and just being associated with all the lovely team members.
Welcome, Anshula. Thank you so much for being here. You look very lovely.
Thank
And
you.
you're welcome. And with that, I would like to move to our second runner-up, Shweta Shivhare. Hi, Shweta. How are you doing? Tell us about your day and what do you do and what did you win?
Hi Divya, thank you for giving this opportunity. Well, hi, I'm Shweta Shivare. Currently, I'm a dance choreographer and a teacher. So till 2019, I was working as a software engineer. I'm still a software engineer, but right now I'm not working with MNCs because for my kids, I took a break and thought of spending time with them, like all the other beautiful ladies there out there. So yeah, so now I decided to follow my passion, and my husband is supporting me, and my in-laws are supporting me that yes, you should go for it. And I did the belly dancing course in back in India, but it's been like 12 to 15 years now, and I was not in touch with dancing because IT work was super hectic for me. But then I started giving it a try, and then I started with the kids dancing, and now I'm starting my own. I'm a part of Sun Bollywood, so there I've started taking classes for kids, and now slowly I'm moving into my passion, like my belly dancing, contemporary, hip hop, jazz. I love all the styles. So yeah, I'm doing good in that part, I believe, because I'm getting a lot of projects. I didn't thought of I'll get so many projects so quickly, but I'm getting it. And yeah, like if I say how I got introduced to My Dream TV, I I didn't even thought of going into the stage and doing the ramp walk, and because that was not my forte. Even dancing I was not doing, like I didn't go to stage since 15 years, so I was not sure about it. But my friend Sumi, she was first runner up in 2022, and then she told me that I think you got that, Shweta, you can do it. So I thought I'll give it a try. I asked her what all rounds are there, and I was very excited for the talent round because I wanted to showcase my talent, and I wanted to see if really at the age of 37, if I'm switching my career, which is all, physical tasks, am I even close enough, or I'm just thinking. But then I won the talent round, and yeah, that boosted my confidence, and all of my friends, Divya and My Dream TV, they appreciated it a lot, and it really boosted my confidence. And yeah, and it gives me like a lot of friends now, a lot of followers. So I'm building connections and I'm focusing on my new career. Thanks all to my Dream TV. And Divya was so supportive. And every time she's like, whatever questions I ask, she's there to answer. If not there, then at least in some time. But she makes sure that she's there for all of us. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू सो मच श्वेता. तुम सब इतनी तारीफ करोगे तो मुझे डायबिटीज हो जाएगी.
I think आपको हो चुकी होगी.
And Shweta, one thing I wanted to say that ऐसा लगा नहीं कि आप 15 साल बाद स्टेज पे आए थे when you did your dancing. It was amazing. I'm still getting goosebumps just thinking about the way you dance. It was amazing. Just
Thank
love
you so much.
your dancing, and it's never too late to pursue your passion. And all of you, in some sense or the other, had the same message, right? That we are at a stage where we wanted something for our own selves, and that's all prompted all of us to get
Thank you
out
so
of
much.
our
It means a
yeah,
lot.
absolutely. So I'll come back to Sumita. Sumita, I would like to know a little bit more of how did you hear about this platform and your experience?
So I heard about it from like a previous winner. I had gone to LA Fashion Week, and the designer Priyal Doshi, she had won, last year. So found out about it, and then I did more research when I came home, and especially finding that the Mrs. Bharat, California was happening in Bay Area, which is so local. So I'm like, I have to go for this. If being right here, I'm not gonna go, then so it was really nice to know that something like this is happening in our own town, in our own area. Yeah.
Nice, Sumita. I'm glad you talked to Priyal. She's a good friend of mine, and I'm so happy that you're part of our family. And you're coming to New York Fashion Week. Which designer are you working for?
Rohit Verma.
Oh, amazing. You'll have a
Yeah,
blast.
I'm
He's
excited.
amazing.
Yeah, I love his
Yes,
work.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has really great design. So I'll see you soon with
Yes,
in New York Fashion Week.
I'm
And
looking forward to it.
absolutely. So Anushri, I would like to know that after winning the crown, I know you were very energetic. You had your daughter also signed up. Anushri Garg. I'm talking about Anushri Garg. So you were there. Your daughter was there. So half of the family is already vested and in the platform. So how did the crown change your life? Like you and your daughter, what difference do you see?
Actually, it did change. Was a transformative journey for me, because now my friends and everyone was like so applaudful for me. Like you did this, coming out of a comfort zone. I just want to share a small story why actually what promoted me to be here. So an year back, medical incident happened, which actually brought me really down, and I gained 20 lbs. And there was a medical issue of thyroid which I was going through. So I joined a a health plan, which was not just a health plan; it was a life changing journey. That really helped me, and that really kicked me that when I can do this, I lost around 20 lbs within a year. And this really kicked me, and I met Sheetal, and she really asked me Anushri, you should really go for it, because she was a winner of last year, and she is amazing woman. I know her. So, and this really helped me that when you really come out of your comfort zone and you really determine to do something, you can really do it. And my husband initially was like, isn't it too much that you are going for? Because I honestly, it's a very busy schedule I am in with the small one. And you know how her energy levels are. You have seen her. So to deal with all that. But then he supported and I did it. Means if I can do it, I would say anyone else can really do it. It's just about giving a push, a kick to yourself. And it's not been just appreciated by my family, but all my social circle. And this is again a level of happiness and confidence which boosts us. Even you are, whenever you are working, you're going out, people know you now, they even appreciate, oh really, you did this. like small things that helps, and that really small happiness also can matter. So this was that part of my life that really changed into a different positive manner, I would say. And it also helped my daughter to think about that, yes, like you should always do something ahead, like whatever you are doing, because she also went there. She know each one of you. Every time she meet, like we met, and she's so excited, like mama, yes, we should do. Like now she is getting some kids ad campaigns. I just want to share that. But though like she's so small, I'm not letting her do, but still, like I'm like, this is really transformative, and I really want to thanks you, Divya, especially, and My Dream TV for giving us this platform, this opportunity, which actually opens the door for a lot of things which we are really not aware of. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely, Anushri. I think you said it right, that small things make a big difference. It could be. And a lot of people do ask me this question. I want to add to what you just said, that hum jeetenge fir kya hoga? That's a normal question that I am asked 100 times when a contestant is signing up. And all it takes is basically, this is your crown, your journey. So I'll give example, like you're saying, Anushri, right, that your daughter is now getting all these ad campaigns. You pave your way. Like 6 months before, Parul did not know she's going to start her own podcast. So it's
Mm.
just, getting into it and figuring out, and whatever the crown takes you, and you have a baseline. People already identify you as the winner of this platform, and from there on you start to create your own journey. So congratulations to you and your daughter, and I hope to see her very soon in some ad campaigns.
Let's
You
see.
know,
Thank you, Divya.
yeah. And with that, I'll talk to Smita. Smita, wanted to know, I know you're multitasking, kids, job, home. Uh, how was your journey of after signing up, preparing for the day, and what difficulties did you face to get there?
Yeah, so as you all know, I'm working mom of two, 6 and 3. 3 years old is like, he wants me all the time. And when I heard about this pageant, and when I heard about the event venue, which is just 5 minutes away from my house, I'm like, okay, I have to do this because it's just 5 minutes. All I have to do is, leave before 5 minutes the event starts. So I told my husband. He was very supportive. He said, actually, on the day of event, my younger son was down with stomach flu. He was like clingy all the time. He didn't let me sleep, and he was like, he wants me. My husband said, you just go, do what you want to do. He took care of my 3-year-old kid, and he didn't even come to the venue. He just came for 5 minutes because he was down with fever and other stuff. But my daughter was so, she was very happy to see me on the stage, even though she came for 5 minutes when I was talking, when I was having my interview and all, question and answer round. She came for 5 minutes, and she was happy to see her mom on the stage. And when I was talking about her and how to, encourage her pursue her dreams. And the journey has been good so far. And more than me, my daughter is happy with the crown. She showed that crown to everybody who comes home. She's like, this crown is won by my mom. And I'm like, more than me, she's happy, which made me happy. And my husband and even my relatives, they called me, they gave me compliments, which made me happy. And because of you, we got to participate in many events, I guess, Sari Parade and other stuff. And when we went to Sari Parade, when we were wearing the crown, and one of the, I guess, local newspaper, he came to us and he took the photo of us wearing the crown, and he featured us in his newsletter, which is, I mean, which boosts our confidence. And yeah, it's been, and as I mentioned earlier, I got to meet all you wonderful ladies. The social network has been improved, and each one of you guys are very supportive. I mean, I'm really surprised to see how supportive and how friendly you guys are. I mean, it's just been a 3 months, but feels like we know each other for a long time now. So Anushri, Bhati, whoever it is, everybody, you guys are like amazing. And thank you all. And thank you, Divya. Thank you for My Dream TV for this amazing opportunity.
Awesome, Smita. Thank you. And that's the power of crown, like you said, right? When you wear the crown when you're walking and people come and talk to you, that's exactly what it's supposed to feel like. because it is a privilege, but it's a responsibility that you wear on your head. But you wear the crown on your head, but the responsibility in your heart, and that's what keeps you humble. So I'm glad you shared that, because I have also experienced this multiple times, that the moment you put your crown on, world has a different perspective, because as I keep saying, right, we have a platform and we go from there. It's not like our identity we have already received, so now we just have to grow on it, right? So amazing, Smita. Thank you so much, and we'll keep doing chit chat more with you, and I'll now move to Bharti. So Bharti, I talked about your family. They were all there. They're your biggest cheerleader. And how did the rest of the family in India or in US respond to when you won the crown?
Yeah, so I myself have two sons, so I can't, say that I motivated my anyone immediately like that. But yeah, my sister-in-law has a daughter. They were also there. My sister-in-law came, my many friends came too, and they all were really, really motivated. Like they were all praising me that it was really a big thing to step out and going there walking, which I have never done, and like fulfilling your dreams. And they were all motivated that how we can do to pursue our dreams. It is never too late. We can any day step up and go for it, and there is not never looking back, and we can achieve whatever we want. And I was so happy to see my all the friends to be praising me and getting motivated and considering me as their inspiration was really like to be blessed to be there for them. And especially my niece, she's like 11 years old. She was like, oh wow, mommy, I want to do that too. And I was like, yeah, why not? You can, anyone can do that.
Yeah, that's so sweet, and it really gives you that fulfillment feeling when you are able to impress kids also, right? Because their heart is pure. They say what they see. So that's so sweet, and we have your boys can also join the platform. It's not just for girls. So I wish that you will bring your boys also, and you also, Smita, you'll have your daughter with us in next California pageant. Thank you so much for sharing and opening your heart to our viewers. And I'll move to our next category. So Parul, I want to know your category. I was very nervous too, because that was the biggest category that we had is the entire, in all categories. It was, what was going on in your head when the names were announced and when your name was announced?
Well, yeah, I mean, at that moment, I was definitely feeling a little bit nervous, but like my main motivation to participate in the pageant was not to be honest, not to win the title or, dress up, maybe, put on makeup, but it was more about, having a social circle, having people, getting to know people. And when I was at that stage where, I think Anshula and me both were there, and a lot of people told me that, it was very tough deciding, like everyone had their fingers crossed because people were like, it could be either of you. It was very tough to decide. And I was like, yeah, of course. I mean, I couldn't agree more, because I, in fact, think that Anshula did extremely well. And I was lucky that day, maybe because I won. But I mean, the experience has been extremely, extremely gratifying. I think I have learned so much, and I have learned about so many people. Yeah, I mean, really, really grateful for that.
Awesome, Parul. Thanks for sharing your thought. And I think nervousness is always there, as soon as we enter the stage. And congratulations on winning. And as you rightly said, Anshula, you look beautiful. And I did not know you, but I knew about you from like February New York Fashion Week because Uma kept talking about you. Uma is one of our winner of last year of Mrs. Bharat California, and also she's the winner of South Asia World. So I knew you, but I did not just face connected during the pageant. And you, of course, looked amazing in your lehenga and in your gown. Your hair, really nice. It came out really good. So, and you have your daughter or your kid just turned 1 year old. So it's a lot that it takes to be there. And I know your passion is designing. So I hope to see you one day as a designer on my dream platform. But the question I want to ask you is, with all this social media, it's so strong these days, right? Social media has such a strong presence. And how did you feel a difference after winning the crown? Has your social media, identity is reflected? You see more followers, you see more engagement?
First of all, thank you, Parul, and thank you, Divya. Parul, you're so gracious, I must say. Like, you are the winner and you deserve every bit of it. So, first of all, I want to say that. And you're so, so kind. So, Divya, as far as the social media is concerned, I'll tell you a little story, like a short story. When I won this pageant, because I am from media background, I have worked in media for 8 years. So I have people from different publications attached to me, or through Instagram, through Facebook, because I have worked on multiple platforms. So literally all the publications, I have somehow some link with them. So when they saw me with that picture and with the crown, they just approached me, and they, because they are my friends, so they were like, "Oh my God, you need to get it published." And they approached me, and they approached me for interviews. So the first thing I told them, I said that after working in media for 8 years, I have really no fetish to be seen on newspapers or magazines or a television. But one thing I wanted to do was to really leave that message amongst my friends, because whosoever follows me on Instagram, they are my friends. I like to consider that. I all my articles said that she's an inspiration for all the mothers. And that for me was my winning. So it doesn't matter whether I got the first runner up, second, third, losing, winning, nothing mattered to me, because I was there for my son. And I was very clear about that. So even if I came, with crown or without crown, I had so much pride on my face, because even all the articles, all the publication, they kept talking about it, that, even after becoming a mother, you should not take a step back. I walked New York Fashion Week when he was 3 months old. I walked for My Dream TV USA when he was literally 8 months old, and he was in the auditorium. Nothing in the world can be more winning for a mother than this moment. We have so many beautiful mothers right now in this meeting, and I have so much respect because they have 2 kids. Just like Anushri said, I was listening to her. She's such a nice inspiration for all of us, because she transformed her life and her journey, and she set an example. So to answer your question, this is what exactly happened. Before me winning the crown, I used to get comments like, "Okay, you look pretty. I like you in that dress. Your hair is nice, Anshula. Congratulations on so and so things that you're doing." But I have got so many messages from so many girls on my Instagram saying that, "Anshula, I look up to you now." And this for me, Divya, I entirely owe this to you, because trust me, it's a beautiful feeling. One of the newspaper, they have, in Bombay, they have published me and my title on the article, mentioning my parents name, mentioning my son's name, and saying that she's the daughter of so and so. And my mom called me, and she had tears in her eyes, because I come from a very small town, and literally she got 50-60 calls saying that your name is on the newspaper, and it's a very big thing for them. So for me, everything what matters to me right now is that, and everything comes back to the point that when my little being whom I created will grow up, I want him to tell this to him, that if your mom can do this, when I was feeding him before going on the ramp, I was feeding him. And if I can do this, then you better be nice and respectful towards girls and their profession, and you should respect everyone. This is the message I wanted to give, and this is what I've been getting all the love from social media. So thank you.
Oh, very, very nicely said, Anshula. And I'm glad that we are having this session, because I would have not known this side of you, and how you're inspiring so many. So thank you so much. Keep doing that. it really takes courage to sink it all in and still be humble. So keep doing that, and I definitely look forward to seeing you more. I know your kiddo is now 1 year old, so let's
Mhm.
get out there more often, and I hope you can join us in New York Fashion Week, because that's a true girls trip. We'll have a blast. If you are remotely interested, then let's do that.
I'll
And
try my best, Divya.
yes, yes, absolutely. So we got to know a little bit more about. Oh, Shweta, I am sorry, Shweta, I have a quick question for you. You just came running from your class, and you had a full day, and you were saying before that you did not know how you will, change your career from being a working woman to being a full-time choreographer and teaching dances. So how did your kids, your students, felt about? And I know Sun Bollywood personally. I started my dancing, and my daughter, we both started together with Sun Bollywood. So I know Miss Sunita very well. But how your kids look up to you now, after you won the crown?
Oh yeah, that's one interesting story too. So I was trying to explain my 7-year-old that I'm going to participate in the pageant. So like being a 7-year-old and being a boy, he had like so many questions that I could not even as I was like thinking that yeah, I should ask these questions to myself. Why am I doing this? Why what will I get from this? So he was asking me
तुम्हारा
all those
इंटरव्यू उसी
questions.
ने ले लिया, so that's why you were so prepared.
Yeah, correct. So he was asking me, why do you need that pageant? What will you do with that crown? And I was like, yeah. I mean, I should have been asking that question to myself that why am I thinking of participating at first place? Then I thought, and then I explained him that, see, I want to build connections. I want to know a lot of people because mama is going to change profession. Mama is not going to be in front of the laptop and doing work whole day. Mama will be out now. So I had to explain him, and then after explaining him, I was realizing that why I'm here. So I got all the questions from him and answers from him. Explaining him, I got all my answers. So yes, that was the thing. And yeah, even my students. So I go to them, and then I took a break, right, for a week. Then they asked me like, where were you? Then I showed them all the pictures. Then like, teacher, you are so beautiful. You're looking so gorgeous. I have never seen it. They have always seen me in like a Sun Bollywood t-shirt and pants and no makeup, nothing. I'm not a makeup person, so I do it very light, even if I do. So they're like, oh, you're looking so gorgeous. So show us all more pics. Then I showed them my dancing video. Then they're like, you are such a great dancer. So especially girls. Girls were like so excited that teacher, we want to learn belly dancing now. So yeah. So it was so good. Like they appreciated me more than I would have asked for. And Miss Sunita
That's so
also
good.
supported me. She was like, okay, fine. So just see where you are going. It's a good, you can explore yourself. And basically my in-laws. So I was still skeptical to try this out because my younger one was just 2 years old and my husband work is too hectic. And because of that, I left the job because my work was very hectic too. So my husband is like, are you sure? I mean, it's like 3 days, but my in-laws were like, we'll take care of him. Food wise, he sorted. I'll help you. My in-laws, basically, she helped me to drape the sari, and in a new style. We all watched the video, and she tried to, did all whatever she could that you should wear this jewelry. And she was the one person whom I was like discussing. And because I didn't have time, I just started my dancing career. I had a lot of projects with Sun Bollywood. I have 2-year-old, 7-year-old, and then so she was like, don't worry about that, we are there. And then my father-in-law, he ironed my sari. So these are like small
Okay.
small things, but it means a lot because
It means a lot. Yeah.
like from a lot of people you hear like in-laws, they are not supportive and all, but I am blessed with my in-laws other than my husband and my family and my friends, and all my friends came to cheer me up. They're like, we are okay to miss the your pageant and your crowning session, but we don't want to miss your dance. You're dancing after such a long time in stage. So they all came up to cheer me. It was so good. They're like, finally we are so happy that you're doing your passion, following your passion. So all wanted me to like start this, but I was very scared. Like, like leaving your job, like, will I be able to come back, or will it be a setback for me? There were lots of questions because I like working in IT too, but this thing I love, like I really love doing it. So I was
And
very
sometimes you have to take that risk, right?
yeah,
It has been a great risk for you because you have absolutely done amazing with your dancing skills, your passion, and you were absolutely amazing on stage. I was about to say I did not know that your mother-in-law draped your sari and father-in-law ironed it. So hats off to them and say thank you to them because every little contribution adds up, right? It takes that stress
yeah,
away from us on our daily thing that we do, right? But you looked amazing in your sari, and I loved your gown. It was very different, and I like, it's hard to remember so many glittery things on
yeah.
stage, but I do remember your gown. You looked really beautiful, and your sari was. So, thank you to your mother-in-law for helping.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you, Divya. You are so
Um,
sweet. Always there for us. Thank you so
Of
much.
of course, you guys complete us, and we are always a phone call away. You're all part of the family. We're all connected. So I know it was amazing chit chatting with all of you. I want to switch a little bit and talk about some Bollywood tadka now. So I'll start with Sumita again. Sumita, अगर आपको chance मिलेगा किसी भी Bollywood movie में act करने का, तो what will you pick? Which movie will you pick?
जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
Nice movie. And which character will you play? Male or female, doesn't matter, right?
I've forgotten the name, but I just remember the main essence in the movie because I really try to live my life like that. We only live once, so
It was
I hope
Farhan Akhtar then. That's
yeah.
the character. He lived his life in that
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, I love that movie too. We have watched multiple times. So awesome. Thanks for sharing. Anushri, I want you to maybe sing one of your favorite songs if you can for us. Anushri, आप mute पे हो? Or maybe not, but I couldn't hear you. Okay, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'll just sing a small snippet of Afri Afri. जाने कैसे बांधी तूने अखियों के डोर, मन मेरा खींचा चलाया तेरी ओर, मेरे चेहरे की सबह जुल्फों की शाम, मेरा सब कुछ है पिया अब से तेरे नाम, नजरों ने तेरी छुआ होके जादू हुआ, होने लगी हूँ मैं हंसी, आफरी 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 आफरी. Thank you.
Wow. Man, you can dance and sing. जनक जी बहुत टैलेंट है हमारे पास कैलिफोर्निया में. All right, स्मिता, आप मुझे ये बताइए कि which director, anybody, Bollywood, Hollywood, Tollywood, would you want to work and which movie आप उनके साथ करना चाहेंगे उनकी?
I think I don't Sanjay Leela Bansali maybe because I like his costume and dress and all stuff. Yeah, so I like to dress
I
up.
know.
So obviously Sanjay
Perfect.
Leela Bansali. But the
Awesome.
character, I like most of his characters, so I'm okay with anything as long as I'm
Any
dressed up and I
character.
look good.
It's
Yes,
grand. You just need grand
I know.
sets
Yes,
and beautiful outfits. Got it.
yes.
Awesome. Thank you. भारती, किसके साथ डेट पे जाओगे चाय पे? चाय पीने
चाय
किस
पे?
बॉलीवुड, हाँ, I mean ड्रिंक पे जा सकते हो, डेट पे जा सकते हो, किसके साथ जाओगे? Any Bollywood, Hollywood hero?
My all-time favorite is Shah Rukh Khan, and everyone knows that I'm a big fan of him, and he sometimes come in my dreams too. So without thinking, it's Shah Rukh Khan.
That is so sweet. Whenever you go, do let us know the location so at least we can come and shake hands. I hope your
Sure.
dream come true. All right, thanks for sharing. पारुल, आप ये बताओ कि अगर आपको किसी भी फेमस सॉन्ग पे डांस करना होगा, तो what song would it be? Bollywood, Hollywood, any?
You mean in
Uh,
the movie or just like that on the stage?
just like that, or in the movie, like in the serial, movie, album, which song would you like to be part of?
Well, I would love to be part of Kachrare. Who wouldn't want to dance in place of Aishwarya with Abhishek Bachchan and Amitabh Bachchan?
What the big B's are there, right?
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely.
Great. Awesome. Anshula, I know you have been in media industry. कभी आप किसी celebrity से one-on-one मिले हो?
Okay, so I have a surprise. I have met Shah Rukh Khan and we have worked together.
Wow.
Yes, we have worked together in an ad shoot, and he is a sweetheart. He's so nice. If you go to him and you like, I'm a big fan, he will hug you, he will pull a chair for you, he will make sure that he's like, that you are comfortable. He has zero attitude, extremely sweet. Then I have also, I also did a shoot with Amitabh Bachchan. I was there with him for KBC. I have worked with, I think, Irfan Khan and Tabbu for a movie. Then and also Kajol. So when I met Kajol, I told her that I'm a big Kuch Kuch Hota Hai fan. So you are my Anjali. But Kajol in real life is actually a tomboy. She's not very feminine. If you meet her, she's very tomboyish. She's just running here and there. She's falling. She can't pull her gown, and she's like, I just cannot be like that.
So all of you know who to go to if you want to meet celebrities. And Anshula, share some pictures if you have from your
Yes,
previous
I will share.
interactions with them. Yeah.
Yes.
And so Bharti and others start stalking Anshula's.
Yes, Angela, you have to make me meet him next time.
Yes. I hope if I was in India, I would have tried to, ask my radio friends to make you meet him. But here I'll try my best.
Sure.
Awesome. So, Shweta, I wanted to ask you, I know you're a great dancer. So, which song would you want to dance? And maybe belly dancing. Let me ask in very specific because you love belly dancing. Which song you will replace the main character with you?
All the Nora Fateh songs.
I
love her.
was going to
Like,
say that to you.
my first crush was Shakira first. I mean, she's my crush still now. But recently, like, I follow Nora. I love her moves, the way she has evolved herself from she's
Yeah.
not only a great belly dancer, she's a very good, street dancer. She has like lots of dance forms, which she's known for belly dancing, but she has like lots of forms in her. Same, it's with me. I connect with her. Like, I have started with belly dancing, but I'm not only a belly dancer. I know lots of other forms. I like to do it. So yeah.
She was
Any
in Bay Area, I think last year. She did come. I don't know if you got a chance to meet her.
no, if I will,
No?
then
Okay.
definitely. She's one
So,
of.
Janakji, just
If I
wanted to
tell
let
you
you know
one
there's so much
secret,
talent. Yeah. Please
if I
go
tell you
ahead.
one secret, like my husband. So I'm allowed to do belly dancing only for my husband now because I can wear like nice revealing clothes and everything, right? So any Nora Fateh songs come up and he's like, now it's your turn to dance.
It's time.
I wear nice. I
That's
have
so
like a lot
sweet.
of costumes, like 2 or 3. Then I like wear and then I dance for him. So I'm happy doing that for him.
Awesome.
Lucky
Battle,
one.
yeah. If the house front is always happy. That's the best thing, right? Awesome,
So he's
Shweta.
like, do
And
belly dancing outside, like I did on stage, like fully covered
uh-huh.
kind of
Mhm.
thing. Then he's like, fine. People can see,
Then
just
he's
show,
fine. Yeah.
not other things.
With the
So
midriff. Yeah. Makes sense, of course.
my
We
husband
have
will
to
kick me
maintain our
if
sanity
he
and we
tries
have to
anything.
exactly. No worries. It's fine. You're just sharing. So one thing I wanted to say that Janakji is planning to come a little bit early in October to shoot either a short movie or a music video. We are still working the details out, and that's why I asked the trivia. because there's so much talent, and you only meet for 3-4 days, and not everybody, we are trying to still figure out what talent each one has. And you also don't have enough time to tell us, like, I had no idea Anushri can sing that well, right? We saw her dancing, but we didn't see her singing. So I'm glad that there's so much talent. Please look out and watch out for those communications. And I am having so much fun talking to each one of you. I don't want to end this conversation, बट एक हर अच्छी चीज का एंड तो आता ही है ताकि हम नई चीज शुरुआत कर सकें. So before I let all of you go and continue with your life, I have one same question to all of you, and we'll go the way I see people on my screen. Okay. So my last question to wrap up this fun discussion is, if you have to give a message quickly in 1 minute, if you have to give message to our viewers who have a negative notion around pageant, what advice you give to them, and how will you bring them on board? So I see first Sumita on my screen. So go ahead, Sumita.
So you're saying not just any message, somebody who may have negative notion against.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
will always say, right, कि इसको जीत के क्या करोगे, क्या है ये, right? How would you convince them? I still get asked this question, right?
Yeah.
So how do you tell them that so many things you can achieve, right? So yeah, how would you just clear their mind?
I think I would say that like these pageants are what are really allowing you to showcase yourself. So there is nothing like negativity or nothing to be because this is like a lot of the ladies talked about today, giving you confidence and allowing you to showcase your talent. So and showing how everybody is so beautiful in their own way. What
In
could be
unique ways,
bad about
absolutely.
that? So
Yeah.
everybody has their own unique strengths, own beauty. So and that's what these pageants do. So
very rightly said, and I'm sorry to put you on spot every time. Very rightly said, Sumita, that everybody has their unique strengths, and this is exactly what it gives them, is a platform to showcase and gain the confidence. And somewhere along the lines, we move on when we forget that how much we can do. And I'm sure all of you are still doing what you were doing before, but you have added more to your plate with winning of the pageant, right? So that's the hats off. So you've not explored this side of yourself if you would have not come on board and won the pageant. So thank you, Sumita. I'll move to Anushri. Anushri, what would you share with your viewers who are on the negative side or on the edge, that karu ke nahi karu?
एक माइंड में होता है ना कि ब्यूटी पैजेंट का कि यू शुड बी लाइक टॉल slim fit to be a part of a beauty pageant. I believe that notion should change, and my dream TV has really proved that, like, everyone is coming in front and participating. So it's not just about कि क्यों करूं. It's like कि when you giving yourself a chance, just it will boost your confidence. You will be out of your comfort zone, and one or the other time you will have to actually. So this is a right platform to actually, if it's not started, you should go ahead. Like for me, it is. I really appreciate, and if I take my example, like मैं अब जाती हूँ तो मेरी friends, like, they applaud a lot more. Like you are standing there as a role model for someone. किसी मतलब सबके लिए नहीं करना, किसी अपने बच्चे के लिए, like your niece, your, like, all the younger generation that you have. So they
Absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah,
absolutely.
Them an example. So just come out. I would say just we need to come out of a cocoon and not think about कि क्या होगा. इसमें मतलब you will be boosting yourself with more confidence.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Rightly said, Anushri, and this platform is for everyone, all age groups, all shape and size. The kitchen to ramp walk की journey hai, and my dream just doesn't sell dream. They make your dream come true. So rightly said, Anushri, that if you can even shape one person and give them that enlightenment, and that's work. So thank you so much for sharing. Smita, आप क्या advice दोगे?
Yeah, I mean, beauty pageant, all the women should come up and participate. as you mentioned, we feature, especially My Dream TV featured I mean, age, there was no age gap. Even if it's more than 40, we had different category, and there were women participating in that. And it promotes inclusivity and also helps to celebrate the individuality. Like, we had different petite category, we had classic curvy category. I mean, that's very good. I mean, I've never seen it outside. So I've definitely asked women to step up and step out of their comfort zone and participate in this, which help them to improve their self-esteem, which is very much, crucial in this age of social media. They portray many stuff, so negative, positive. So this helps them to improve their confidence, self-esteem. Yeah, definitely I would ask women to participate. Yeah.
Yep, you said it. So I will just tell a quick story. I registered my best friend in the pageant without getting full consent from her. I said, I'm just going to do it. You have to participate. And now she's with me every step of the way. And she says that every woman should experience this in their lifetime. And it's amazing. She had no fashion industry experience when she came on board. And now she's groomed so much in just 2 years. So that is so true, that you just have to experience this for yourself to know what you're missing out if you're not here.
Yes.
Thanks, Smita. Hi, Bharti. आप क्या advice दोगे सबको?
Yeah, I know there is a wrong notion about beauty pageants, that it's about showcasing your body and everything, but I would say that's not correct. It is a platform to showcase your talent, intelligence, and confidence too. And especially My Dream TV USA, it provides such a beautiful platform to showcase ourselves, irrespective of age, height, physique, everything. And it helps us to become more empowered and confident and have such a beautiful network after we participated in that. We are there for each other, inspiring each other, motivating each other, supporting each other. So it's about your personal growth and getting yourself empowered rather than thinking about what others think.
Absolutely true. This is our own experience, our own journey, and the rest either will follow or be somewhere on the path. But yes, it does. It is your own journey, and you create your own path. Thank you so much, Bharti. That was beautifully said. Parul, आप क्या advice दोगे अपने कुछ viewers को, कुछ friends को आपके? I know you have a lot of good friends here. I know some of them. जो pageant, they're sitting on the edge. They're sitting on their couch and thinking, I'm better off here. What will you tell them? That get off the couch and come and join us.
I would say to them, come with an open mind, because sometimes the only one judging is yourself. I would say that participating in the pageant is a great opportunity to try something new, meet new people, gain confidence, and don't think about winning or losing. Just come here to enjoy the process. Don't listen to the naysayers. Just come for yourself. That's all I'll say.
But rightly said, Parul. Absolutely right. You have to. People will have opinion no matter what. You take what you need and you leave what you don't, and you move and you walk the walk. Perfect. Thanks, Parul. Anshula, I know you talked a lot. Like, it's hard to be a infant mom and be here. So, what advice? अगर तुम कर सकती हो तो कोई भी कर सकता है. The reason having a 3-month-old, 7-month-old, it's not easy. That's why I'm saying that अगर आपने ये path walk किया है, तो a lot of others you will inspire. So what will you say to your friends, your viewers, your connections? Okay, how can this bring that positivity in the change in their life?
So Divya, the problem with girls is that, like ever from our college till the time we get pregnant, it is always said that women comes with an expiry date. Like beauty has an expiry date. Now she's married. Now she's not attractive anymore. Even worse, if she's a mother, now her entire life is surrounded around her kids or around her office or her professional life, personal life. No, I don't agree to that. In fact, I would like, if anyone is watching, anyone is listening, or anyone is watching any of us, I just want them, one takeaway from this is that beauty doesn't have an expiry date. If a 85 years old grandmom can walk the ramp, if she can embrace her, saris and her hair and be so graceful on the stage, you shouldn't be scared. And as Parul correctly said, You are not doing it to impress anyone, not even your family. Sometimes you got to get up and you got to do things for your own self, because you got to look into the mirror and say that you have come alone in this world, and you got to make yourself proud. Others will automatically be proud of you, but first you have to think highly of yourself. And that's what crown brings on the table. When you wear this crown, you add so much value, and your beauty starts resonating with a purpose, that now you feel like, no, I need to start a podcast. Maybe I need to become an inspiration for other moms. You start your seeing yourself as a role model for others. So this for me is like very, very interesting. And I'm so proud that we have beauty pageants overall in the world, because it's a great opportunity for the girls to understand, no matter what your skin color is, no matter how your hair looks, no matter what your height is, you are beautiful in your own body and shape. So even if you don't win a crown, just be proud of yourself and be happy. That's
Absolutely.
what matters at the end of the day.
I love what you said, Anshula, that it all starts within ourselves. If we will not appreciate ourselves, we don't respect our body, what God has given us, then how do we expect others to appreciate it? So the self-appreciation, self-love is not obsession. It's mandatory in today's world. So thank you so much for sharing your views. Shweta, you tell us, how will you tell somebody who's on the edge? He, he or she is your student for a long time, but they are like still contemplating कि मैं participate करूं कि नहीं करूं. What will you tell them?
Yeah, so I'll just tell that go for yourself, not to prove anyone. Like I came there for myself, just to see if I'm good dancer, or am I able to connect to so many people. Like Rashmi ji said that you are here for yourself, so you have to just focus on what you are doing best. So that really motivated me, and I just did what I want to showcase, like the ethnic side, the fashion, the gown side, how I want to portray myself. I don't have to go with the norms that it has to be like skin tight or whatever you are comfortable with. That's what Shmiji said and you mentioned. So I was so happy that, yeah, you're getting this platform to showcase yourself, not to show what the others want, like
Others
the
want to see.
defined figures, like
Yeah,
figure should be this, height should be this. You are not here for that. You are for yourself. So this is what I love about it. And Rashmiji also mentioned that this 3 days, just make sure you will make the best of your friends. This thing I was not sure. Like in 3 days, we are just participating and we are into ourselves. We'll be just getting ready, learning the ramp walk and all these things. How can we get to be like good friends? But trust me, I mean, I didn't trust her that time. But after winning, and when we had our WhatsApp group, and we were so like motivating each other, like each one of us, like we were everything, whatever they are doing, we are trying to go in Insta, give some comments, just boost them, each other. So it was such a good feeling. I mean, I didn't expect it this much. For me, this was just coming for myself and just enjoying, but it was not just restricted to this thing. It was much more than that, and I
much more
realized it
than
now.
that.
And
Yeah, thanks
and
to all
also,
of
I want
you.
to end one. I want to add one thing to in the end. Divya, what I've noticed, like because I like said, I did modeling before, like that was like 15 years ago, right? I think that time it was like used to be like that, but I've noticed like now, like in we are in the 21st century. It's things have changed a lot. Even like people like older people we see our traditional families and stuff. I think even they are they become more open-minded. With the social media and all. So even after participating in this, yeah, and we were getting, like Anshula also said, when it was published in our local newspapers and stuff, everybody from I'm from a small town too. Everybody was really like, calling us, congratulating. It is so amazing, and I think, yeah, the times are changing too. So these days, I think we may be, like nervous or like just scared ourselves, but people I think have become more open-minded. People actually
Absolutely.
appreciate and admire you for doing participating in these I think people have changed too. People have become more open-minded.
Absolutely. Like they say, right? Don't preach change, be the change. And I think that's
Yeah.
what all of you are saying, that the change is coming, and that's amazing that people have started appreciating. So I'm super excited to connect with all of you. And this platform of My Dream teaches us to be really happy for others. And that's all you are doing, connecting, not just those 3 days, but you are in connection with each one of you. And that's the true beauty, that you make good friends and stay positive, stay humble. Like I always said, this is one of the best positive group of 2024 that I came across in last 6 pageants I've conducted. So stay positive, stay humble. And again, it's not about winning or losing. It's about so many more opportunities of music videos, of singing, or short movies. New York Fashion Week. There is Miss California Universe happening on October 13th. And so there's so much more coming. And that is in Bay Area, again, in the same venue in ICC. So block that date. October 13th is our date when we'll all connect again, be available. It will be a next level. I'm super excited for it. Last year when we did Miss Universe, My Dream Miss Universe, it was in Seattle, and Janakji is so amazing that he is now doing this in every state. So there would be more participation, and it's more approachable to all of us. So block that date. That will be our day again. And in closing comments, I'd like to say that it was lovely, lovely, lovely talking to all of you. Again, मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा है कि हम अब ये अपना talk show बंद करें, but again, we have to start after that other responsibilities. So thank you so much for each one of you. You have an amazing personality. I had an amazing time. Keep in touch. Keep growing and keep glowing, and always be humble, be part of My Dream, and stay connected. Have a wonderful evening, all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Divya.
Thank you all.
Thank you,
Bye.
Divya. Thank you.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.